What's going on, Raiders? THOLIN here, and today we're going to be doing a full showcase of THOLIN FOULBEARD. That's right, I've got him up and running, fully geared out in some pretty decent gear, at least for my level. Got a 2-piece cruel set, 2-piece speed, 2-piece crit rate set. Got a decent ring on him as well. That's going to be some HP, attack percent, which is going to be super helpful as well. Nothing wrong with that. My current stats here are going to be at crit damage 201%, crit rate 99%, near perfect, speed a little slow at 175, but I could put some glyphs on him. And honestly, I have been very, very impressed with this guy. Right now, I have 1 split soul on him, 1 red star on him so far. I am planning on getting all the way to the 5 red on him because he is going to be a massive force damage dealer for me. And before we get into the testing, I want to make sure you guys know about my promo code down below. That's right, the download link in the description. Make sure you're clicking there or scanning that QR code to get started off the best way in Raid Shadow Legends history. Day number 1, the second you start, you're going to be getting Eleanoril, who's a legendary nuker with HP burns as well as HP poisons and a way to detonate those poisons. At level 10, you're going to be getting Tagore, one of the best epic support characters in the game. Team-wide revive, team-wide ally, increase speed. Then at level 20, you're going to be getting Ugo, another amazing, amazing epic support character. Decrease defense on the enemy as well as block buffs, debuff on the enemy as well. And another team-wide revive. Amazing. Then at level 30, you're going to get a Mausoleum Mage who's got a cleanse and a max health percent heal. Then what you're going to want to do is come in game if you're on the Plarium play on your computer, go to promo codes and type in promo code Demon Slayer. And this is going to get you the fusion that everybody's been clamoring for, THOLIN FOULBEARD, for 100% free. And if you're on iOS, make sure you click a different link in the description to type in any sort of promo codes. And also, there's going to be a login calendar for Lemnisci the Goldwing, another free legendary coming to the game. Just for logging in, so that's 3 legendaries, 3 epics, the best way to start. I don't know why I put up the number 4 on my hand. Don't mind me. It's fine. All right, let's get into it. So you can see here, I did a lot of testing yesterday with THOLIN. On Nightmare, I was able to get like 60 million damage total in like 3 keys, maybe 4 keys. Actually, I think it was like 65 million in 4 keys. So I no longer have to 4-key Nightmare, which is awesome. So I also saved these chests because I wanted to make sure I got this for clan versus clan. So we got the clan versus clan running. Also got a void shard, nothing wrong with that. And I was even able to do Ultra Nightmare as well. And I think it was 3 keys. I got the Divine chest here. So I was able to get that as well. Not too shabby at all. So some pretty strong testing. I want to test them on Nightmare again with the Void. And I do want to go in with this new team that I have been running. So I've been running THOLIN, Geomancer, Elva, Duchess, and Lysandra. So I've got essentially 3 supports, 2 big damage dealers, and that's been pretty much my entire strategy. So there is a little bit of anti-synergy with this team when it comes to THOLIN and good old Geomancer, because we want THOLIN to put out this weaken here. And if he doesn't put out the weaken, then he is not going to get that extra turn. And the problem is Geomancer has a weaken on his A3 as well. So if the weaken's already there from Geomancer's A3, we can't use THOLIN. So I do not use the A1 turn 1 because I don't have THOLIN booked yet. If you have THOLIN booked, make sure you use the A1 to get that extra turn right away. You'll get that first hit, and then you'll be able to use the A3 as well because it will 100% put that weaken debuff on there. Again, I don't have him booked just yet, but I absolutely will. He is going full book up. Now, what I want to make sure I do is essentially I want to save the A2 from Elva until I don't have increased speed on my team. Then I want to make sure I use it to get that increased speed out there to make sure I always have it. So essentially, I'm going to lap the clan boss over and over and over again. and take a bunch of turns. Now here I do have 1 turn of increased speed, but I'm going to use it anyway to make sure I'm getting the most possible. Now for Elva, I do have the set that makes it so she's got like a 40% chance to take another turn, to take an extra turn essentially. So she is not booked at all, but her cooldowns can get lower and lower based off of how many extra turns I am getting. And you see THOLIN here hitting a bunch, just hit for 90,000 there. So not bad at all. You see that extra turn from Elva just came out there. I do not have speed up on my team, increase ally speed on my team, because I did have Lysandra get stunned here. But you see all the damage coming out from good old THOLIN and Geomancer, because Geomancer is reflecting all the damage that's being done right now when they have bleed or a burn on them. So making sure a burn is always out there placed by THOLIN, super, super important there. I just had ally increase speed, so I'm going to wait. Also, that weekend landed, so I got an extra turn, so taking that extra turn immediately because of THOLIN and his A1. Now, what I want to do is I want to make sure I get that HP burn up there from Geomancer up as quickly as possible to make sure I am going to keep that reflexive damage up. Now, this is going to run for a while, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut here, and I'll come back towards the end and show you guys the end result. All right, coming back in, we do have Duchess alive as the only one right now. We're at about 11 million damage, so not too bad. I definitely have gotten much better in the past, but there was some bad RNG with some stuns getting thrown in here and stuff like that. So not too shabby there, 11 million, still doing pretty good. Geomancer does need to get taken up to level 60. And what I could do is maybe take out the Elva and put in Alice just for more damage. And I think I might be able to get through it a little bit longer because I am living for quite a while. So pretty good in clan boss, nothing wrong with that. Also, I was able to do some Chimera runs as well with this team. So I had the same team you just saw. Now, Geomancer was at level 50, THOLIN was at 54. On easy, I was able to one key it at 14 million, which I had not been able to do before. And then even on normal, I was able to get 11.79 million, which is a one key as well. Right after that, super easy. So one key in Chimera, easy and normal now, which is really big for me. I'm not going to be able to one key hard, but I think I'll be able to get at least the Knight's Chest on hard now. So we'll be able to see what I can do on hard the next time this ends up running. I've not been able to try them in Hydra just yet. I'm still waiting on the rotation to end there. Now, let's go to dungeons here. And yeah, I've been able to push my luck with dungeons a little bit, especially in Spider. I'm going to get some energy here. Been able to push my luck just a little bit. So let's take out you. I'm going to put in THOLIN. I'm also going to put in Geomancer. And we are going to keep the Alice in here for the AoE. And then let's run in Spider. So still starting to push Spider a little bit harder, which is really nice for me. I have not been able to do this in the past, and you'll see how good this team can really do. So we've got Alice with the AoE doing a lot of damage, and then we'll have THOLIN finishing off those little spiderlings, doing a bunch of damage there. Awesome. And then we'll make sure we put that HP burn. We can steal that turn meter as well, because obviously Geomancer steals the turn meter when he does the A3, which is super cool. I love it. Spider's got no turn meter, so I'm not going to waste the exhaust just yet, the exhausted ability. And then I'll take out some spiderlings, get some cooldowns reset, and then keep working on the big spider in the middle, decreasing attack, increasing my own attack. And then, yeah, just keep working on them. Let's see what we can get through here. Now we can do this, the turn meter, and it got resisted, so doesn't even matter at all. We should have Alice doing the A3 once again. Yep, kill 2 of those spiderlings, make sure those poisons don't come out. And now we do have the team-wide revive from Duchess, so if anybody dies, it does not really matter all that much. Transfer those debuffs over there. Let's get a big hit, weaken out there as well. On everything. Let's get a basic from Geomancer there in A1. Let's keep hitting the spider here. And Lysandra is going to end up dying here, but guess what? Lysandra's back, and that's why I love Elva. Or not Elva. That's why I love Duchess. Duchess is so good. Duchess is so strong with that team-wide revive and keeping everybody alive. I absolutely love it. All right, let's go with the A1. And now we'll get the A2 out here, put a lot of damage out there. And then I do believe, yep, we're going to be getting the A3 out there again. Let's get the A3 from Alice. And then we're going to be getting an AoE hit here, and this is going to take out a bunch of the spiderlings. Awesome. Got that triple hit that time because we did get a crit with the first hit, so a bunch of damage there. And essentially just making sure we're getting the most amount of damage out there. So not too bad. A little bit of a slow team to take this out, but I'm okay with this. This is what happens when I just run things overnight and just let it run and use my energy overnight, and I get a lot of rewards from this. And this is really helpful because there is a spider tournament coming soon. I believe it's a tournament. I can't remember if it's a tournament or an event, but I do know, I have it on my phone here, it's coming on the 19th, which is in a couple days. So definitely need to make sure we have that ready to go and get my best spider team going to make sure we have max results from this, because I want to make sure I'm able to get this split soul. So we're going to come in at the end once this battle is over. All right, coming in towards the end here and doing some pretty good work. I had no chance at clearing this before, and just putting in THOLIN is now making a big difference. What's also really nice is every time the little spiderlings take a turn, they're damaging themselves because of Geomancer, which is extremely, extremely helpful there. So getting through that, I can probably get through stage 19, maybe even stage 20 as well. So that's extremely helpful there. I'm really, really excited to see how much progress I can make. I know in Fire Knights, I've been able to get a lot more progress as well because I have that extra turn meter rewind as well from Geomancer, as well as all the multi-hits from THOLIN. So THOLIN has been really, really helpful in Fire Knights as well. In Dragon, same thing. I've been able to get really far in Dragon now because I've been able to use a pretty strong team to get through everything. And I wanted to make sure you guys knew about which blessing I was using, because that's going to be pretty important because a lot of people are going to be getting the split souls. So the blessing I am using is Nature's Wrath, which increases the damage inflicted by this champion for every debuff they successfully place, except debuffs placed by gear stats. So this is going to be giving a lot because he's going to be putting that weaken out with the A1 all the time once you get it booked up. It's also going to be giving some crit damage as well once I give it to 4 red stars. 5 red stars will give more accuracy as well, which I don't need the accuracy, but that is okay. And then if I get it all the way up to 6, I'll get 10 extra speed, which would be great. What I do want to do is I want to show you guys in the tavern. Let's see how lucky I get with my books here. So I do have 4 legendary skill tomes, and I would love if this went to the A2 or the A3 first. I'm going to run 3 at first to see if I can get one of them fully upgraded. And it does look like I got the A1 and the A2, it seems. Or no, I got the A2 and the A3, which is actually perfect. So the A3 got 2 levels, the A2 got 1 level. Hopefully we can get the A3 here to get a little bit more bonus. Nope, I'm going to get the A1 because of course I am. So spread across the board here, but I do plan on fully booking this guy out because he is awesome. He's only costing 10 books as well, and making sure you're getting this extra buff debuff chance to make sure that weekend is always gonna land is, or at least get a 75% chance of that landing is absolutely amazing. You want to make sure that is going to be a thing. This guy is awesome. I really can't say enough good things about him. I've needed a force damage dealer for so long, and I'm so happy I finally have him, and now I'm able to zoom through some content that I had no chance at beating in the past. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of the build, and let me know what you guys are running. I'm trying to get some variable sets maybe put on him in the future, but for right now, obviously you saw what I was running. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this has been THOLIN. Later, Raiders.